Let's rewind the clock and see how the day began. You started with an objective to complete this many topics by today evening. By afternoon, you realized you were able to complete only half of it, and by evening, that's now, you might be thinking that it's not even that quarter has been done. Now, why does this happen? This does not happen on day 1 or day 2. It has become routine for most of the students. Why does this happen? Let's think about Dr. Kalam's statement. He strongly believed it's dreams, and these dreams, when transformed into thought, and thoughts transform into action. Now, let's understand at which point we are in this stream. So most of you are at the starting point before even dreaming about it. You are doing it for the sake, your friend is doing it, your family wants you to do it, something has to be done, or your neighbor says that this is a good opportunity. So that's, you have not even started the work of dreaming. So unless you dream, you are out in the race at the very first go. Now let's talk about the students who are struggling between the dream and the thought. We have a very beautiful story here. There was a yogi and a disciple. One day they were going into the forest, and Yogi said to his disciple, "Today I dream to stay in a hotel." The disciple was totally amazed. "Yogi, what are you telling? This is not practical. We are yogis. We have to be in the forest areas." The yogi said, "No, do what I say. Come, sit with me, sit beside me, close your eyes, and think what I am about to say." The yogi starts telling him that we are into a land where we aim to go to a hotel. So we are onto the roads, all flushed with a huge number of crowd in the main downtown area, and we have reached the reception. A boy enters in and asks Yogi, "How can I help you?" The yogi says, "We are here to stay tonight." The boy arranges everything for the yogi and the disciple, and they stay there. After these minutes or these few thoughts that were told, the disciple feels the magic of thought, the power of thought, that because of the dream he was able to virtually be in the hotel. So what happens here is the thought should be driven strongly by your dreams. Now, when will this happen? This would happen when you have bigger thoughts in mind. You think about change, you think about transformation, you think about bringing certain scenarios that are not present, or you actually want to bring something, innovate something. Then comes the next stage between thought to action. I am here to study for 4 hours. My friend knocks the door and says, "Let's go out for a cup of coffee." I say, "Okay, let me do it and let me continue my work after 10 minutes. So I have broken my thought there itself. How would this convert into action? Every small thought that you need to work around should be transformed into action, and it's only then you would be able to achieve your goals. So important here is to understand the concept of introspection, self-analysis. So just close your eyes for 5 minutes, think, meditate at which point you are at. Are you at a position where you have not even dreamt of? Are you at a position between the dream and the thought, or between a thought and an action? So we have a 3 life mantra here. The first is dream big. Second, think strong. Third, do what you think, and you will surely bring the transformation. It's you who can bring the change, it's you who can bring the transformation, and it's you who would be the next speaker out here. So arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is achieved.